It's a great day to be alive! What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. We have already reached month 2 of our update on baby and mommy. So if you want to know how month 2 went, which I kind of have a good list to tell you, and if you guys have any advice on something I'm gonna talk about, hit your girl up. So if you want to see how this month went, then go ahead and just keep on watching. My clicker's broken. I'm gonna start with postpartum, kind of what I've been going through and stuff. In month 1, I forgot to mention that we did do like our newborn shoot. That was like the best thing ever. We did it in home. She came into the house, which is so amazing. I definitely recommend with a newborn probably to have a photographer come to your house if you're comfortable with that. And it just turned out amazing. They're kind of like lifestyle and I absolutely loved them. I'll put a few up here as I keep talking. During month 2, I started my journey back to a rocking mom bod, getting my fitness back and just working out, and I try really hard to do 3 to 4 times a week working out. So I at least try like 2-ish times during the week, and then I always go on Saturday and Sunday to the gym because my husband can watch her. So I definitely take advantage of that time, and that time is like my me time. It's a time that I can take an hour and just like try to forget about everything and focus on what I'm doing there. And during the week, like I really try not to put pressure on myself because right now she's going through like a nap strike and she's not really napping, but she does like watching me work out, which I find very, very like a good thing for her to watch, to see her mom being active. So that is a good thing. I just stick her in her swing and she'll end up watching me, but some days it doesn't happen, and I just try to, you know, do what I can. And I normally have about 20 minutes, so it's a HIIT workout. It's like in and out, get the heart rate up, get some muscle pump, and like that's my workout. And it's not like how it used to be, like, you know, like an hour. I could take my time at the gym or whatever. And now it's just totally not like that, which is totally fine because I kind of am like a HIIT workout person where it's like 20-30 minutes and I'm good. Endorphins are good, my mood's 10 times better. So I'm kind of all about that. But she pushes me to go faster when I start hearing, and I'm like, oh, gotta get going. So every mama needs a little glass of wine. I mean, every mom does. So, and if you are breastfeeding, it's like, gosh, can I? And like the rule of thumb that I've learned is you know what you can handle. And I did like so much research because I'm so paranoid about like everything. And the main thing that I saw was if you can drive, so if you have 1 glass and you can drive after that, then you are fine to breastfeed. If you're feeling tipsy in any sort of way, there's still alcohol in your blood and in that breast milk, so you probably should not breastfeed. If you are any concerned, I definitely recommend getting these safe milk for breastfeeding. I use these like once or twice, but I've kind of learned my limit. And I also read that maybe start drinking your glass of wine as you're feeding her, like towards the end, because obviously it goes straight into your bloodstream if you're feeding her and you just started. So, and sip on it and eat food, just kind of enjoy the glass of wine. We're not here to get like crunk anymore, you know, and like party, which, you know, some days I just want to like, oh, like let's let loose, but you know, it's not like that anymore. So I'm totally fine with that, but this comes in handy if you're second guessing anything. Pump a little milk out, test it. It takes 2 minutes, and so far they've worked well for me. My husband's like, we need to get you like really drunk to see if like these things work, but I believe they do. And I just wait until, if I feel fine, I breastfeed her. If I don't, then she either has to take a bottle, or if she's fine, then I just wait it out. But most of the time I have it at night and put her to bed, and I just pray she doesn't wake up. So, but get these off Amazon if you have any questions about like have any alcohol in my breast milk. It will let you know. I started realizing when I was breastfeeding that I was kind of getting lightheaded, and I was like, man, like why do I feel like I'm about to pass out like every time I breastfeed? Like just super lightheaded, and normally it happens more towards the end of the day. So I started doing my research, and obviously one of the things is dehydration and not enough calories. So I started intaking a lot more water, and it just seems that I cannot get enough water breastfeeding. Like I just have to chug a crap ton of water all day, every day. And that's fine because that's what keeps your breast milk alive and going. That just comes along with breastfeeding. Some people might not experience this at all, but also like your calorie intake, you gotta up it about 500 calories, and I might not be having enough calories. I am starting to up my calories in healthier ways, not by, you know, having 10 cookies and that calling it up in my calories, like, you know, having healthier foods and nutrient dense foods and things that are going to help keep my milk supply and things that are going to give her like really good nutrition. While I'm breastfeeding her, I make sure to chug a water as well. And what can come along with like the lightheadedness of breastfeeding if you are stressed or if you are tired. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Like tiredness comes along with motherhood, but make sure that if you can get in a nap, get in a nap, because it's the best thing for your body. That's the best thing for your milk supply. Low stress is the best thing for your milk supply. So try as hard as you can. I know it's not easy, but don't stress about it. Don't stress about being stressed about your milk supply. I'm getting the hang of that and learning to take a lot more water and a lot more food, because I haven't seen my milk supply go way down. I've kind of noticed maybe a smidgen, so I'm really working on that and figuring it out. But I'll eventually do like a breastfeeding video to kind of help you that as I go through this journey and figure out how to keep mine up or get it even more, something like that. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about in the postpartum is this month I definitely went through like just like a body image like issue and like mom guilt, I guess it could be. I just, if you follow me on Instagram, I kind of made a post about it a little bit, but it is, I think the hardest thing for me is postpartum. Pregnancy, giving birth, that was hard in the moment, but looking back at it, like that was the easy part. This now, like the mental game, the mental battle that I face on the daily of looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing those stretch marks, seeing your hips wider and seeing the loose skin, the things that you didn't have before, is a lot harder. And I started like being not so kind to myself and body shaming myself and those kinds of things, and that is just not okay. Like it's not okay at all. And I have to work on it like every single day. Like in the gym, I don't think about it, but if I look in the mirror and I look at like how my leggings are fitting me, I would say dumb things to myself. Like it just feels like, oh, that hard work isn't paying off. But that's just like a negative mindset, and I'm not gonna live in that negative world. I could choose to live in that negative world and dwell on it every single day, but every day I'm getting stronger and better, and I'm just moving forward and eating foods that I know that are going to help my body get back to normal and things that are going to help my mind stay in a positive mindset. Because if I ate a tub of ice cream, I'm going to automatically go to that negative mindset, because you know, you'll be on a high for a little bit, but the sugars and all the things that ice cream has is going to make you go to like a negative mindset, and you're going to feel so bad about yourself for eating that. And you know, I am going to have ice cream here and there. Like 3 days ago I had Baskin Robbins and I was not like mad about it, sad about it. I didn't feel bad about it because I'm in a way different mindset as I've progressed. And every day, you know, I just choose to listen to a podcast, something uplifting and things that are going to make me stronger, make me better, make me a better mom, make me a better wife, and all those kinds of things. And I've stopped paying attention to the scale. I was getting on the scale a lot and it was not moving. Like I want any mamas, any like female, anybody to know that like this scale has not moved for me. Has not moved for me at all. At all. And I've started working out, so I'm probably gaining my muscle back. But don't pay attention to the scale. Pay attention to your clothes and the inches that you lose if you want to measure like your legs, your hips, your belly, you know, like all those kinds of things. Do that, because you're going to see results there, or take pictures and then maybe like wait 2-3 weeks and take more pictures, and you're going to realize the difference. Do not get on the scale if you mentally like can't handle it and it like discourages you from what you're doing. So I stopped getting on the scale because I was getting on, I was like, man, I had to have lost weight. Like I had to have, like I did some sprints, like I'm progressing in the gym, I'm doing all these things, and I get on and it's like half a pound, and I'm like, for real? Like I keep going up and down. I'm like, this is like not cool. Like I'm working so hard. Like why is this happening? I just stopped completely getting on the scale and have just changed like my whole entire mind. Like I'm not living in this negative world anymore, and that's only gonna hurt me as a mom and a wife if I choose to live in that negative world. And I just want you guys to know, like, you're not alone if you're going through this, but you have to choose whether you want to stay in this negative mindset or if you want to do whatever you can to change it and become a bigger and better person and just a better wife, a better mother, and all those kinds of things. Like, that's what you have the choice. So I personally have that same choice, and I'm just choosing to get up, buck up, and become the strong person that I am. Like for me in high school, like I was never a girl that was like, my friends are like, I'm 90 pounds, and I'm like, yeah, I'm 90 pounds too. No, I'm like 120, you know what I mean? And you know, like freshman, 8th grade, like I never wanted to say my weight because I am bigger boned, I have more muscle, I am that type of like body type. And now like I'm not ashamed to say that I am that, and I'm not ashamed of my thicker thighs, my bigger butt, and like the things that I have. I just put a lot of pressure on myself, and I'm working on not doing that so much and being patient. Being patient is probably key. It definitely is. Let's go over baby 2-month update. So if you guys are wondering what the app I got when she was kind of going through a stage of like, I just didn't really know what was going on. She didn't want to nap. She like only wanted me to hold her. I'm like, man, like, is she okay? Because like every time I'd put her down, like she would nap, you know? So I got this app, Wonder Weeks. Now it did cost me like $2 or something like that, but it goes through all the developments they're going through, and it will like give you a little warning when they're about to go through another one. So she ended up going through phase 1 during the month 2, and she, like I said, she always wanted to be held. She always didn't want to nap. She would nap for maybe like 30 minutes, which we're going through that now, still right now. So it's a miracle that she put herself back to sleep. Like, this is a miracle right now. And I totally suggest getting it. Like, I was gonna spend the $2 because it's reassuring, and it gives you like information of exactly what they're going through, and if you need help, of ways to like, ideas of how to like deal with it. Like it has a little help section and gives you questions and things like that. So I really like that app so far. So during that time, like she was going through that, and during month 2 she went through phase 2 as well, and that was about like patterns. So phase 2's patterns, and it's like 7.5 weeks to like 9 weeks or something like that. So she's in it right now. She could hit it around any of that time. So your baby might not hit it exactly at 7.5 weeks. They might hit it around 8 weeks or something like that. So she's in it right now, and I've noticed it, like everything it talks about, like the little mobile like on her playmat. She'll literally stare at the birds, and she started hitting them and like just noticing sounds, and will turn her head if I say something to her. Talks so much, like so much. Mornings are like her time. Like she loves to talk. Like she'll scream, she'll like, you know, just ooh ah, you know, like how babies talk. It's like, it's the cutest thing. Like I can't even handle it. It's so stinking cute. Smiles all the time now, like constantly. What's really funny is what I discovered is on Friday, so every Friday I clean the house. Like I know I have like OCD, okay? But I still like clean it throughout the week as well. But I vacuum the house every Friday, and it's the best thing because the vacuum puts her to sleep. I set her in her swing if I need to get it done, and all of a sudden she's like she's like out, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, like I'm gonna just turn on the vacuum if she's like fussing, and hopefully she puts herself to sleep. Like it's the best thing ever. One thing that I need advice on, that I literally have tried anything and everything you could possibly think of, is she will not take a bottle. She will not take a bottle. She does not take pacifiers, like I said. Now she's gotten to the point where I can stick it in her mouth, a pacifier, but she just plays with the nipple and I have to hold on to it. So that's pretty good, but it's not something that soothes her to sleep or anything like that. Like she eventually gets sick of it and like yells at me. Bottle, like guys, like I've tried everything. I've bought in like 5 different bottles, 5 different nipples. I have left the house, like when I go to the gym, my husband gives her one, she won't eat. I get in the bath every day during the week. We try, you know, around like 5-6 o'clock, I'll feed her. We'll try when she's not, you know, super hungry, but a little bit hungry. We try then, like, you name it, we've tried it. I've tried putting her on the boob and then slipping like the nipple like in there. Nope, no. Like, I don't even know. I've tried different positions, had him try different positions. I hardly give it to her because, you know, I've read a lot, like, you know, not to do that. So if anyone has struggled with this, if anyone, like, I've tried every freaking bottle out there. Really, there's maybe like 1 or 2 that I haven't. Somebody please help me. And maybe she'll just grow out of this stage and we just have to keep trying. Like, I'm not gonna give up because I want to be able to leave her. I want to be able to have like my mom or dad watch her. You know, like, I want those things. So, be able to have date nights back in my life, all those kinds of things. I love her to pieces and I love her to death, and I know, like, when I'm gone, I'm gonna be like, can I go back and get her? I know it's exactly how I'm gonna be, but right now, I need her to take a bottle. We only put like a half an ounce to an ounce in it, so we're not making her like try like to drink a lot of milk or anything like that. We're just trying to get her to latch. She won't even latch on the nipple. She just freaking plays with the damn nipple in her mouth, and then the milk's just like everywhere. So that's fun. She went through like a screaming phase about it, and now she doesn't scream. So I'm like, okay, onward, upward, we're like getting somewhere, I hope. Oh, also this month, so this month, as you saw if you watched my day in the life video, that Kayleigh has Thrush, which is pretty common in breastfed babies to get that, or just common in newborns to get it as it is, so it's not something weird. But as you guys know, I love to do everything naturally. I would rather not stick my child on any type of medication if possible. If needed, I do it. I completely do it. So how I saw it getting started, it started happening like right after I filmed like month 1. So my nipples started getting red. They were fiery. They were like dry. Like, it was very uncomfortable for her to latch. And I started just noticing white spots in her mouth. And so I didn't know if she had like an upper lip tie or like what was going on, because it just was really, really confusing to me. I like did my own research and figured out that it was most likely thrush. So I started looking up ideas of how to get rid of it. So I was, you know, cleaning my nipples every day with apple cider and like letting them air dry, like walking around the house with my boobs out, like milk leaking everywhere, because I was just trying to keep them clean. And I was using the Bambooby pads, and I wash them constantly, like constantly, and I keep them clean and stuff like that. But I think it was causing like a yeast buildup and causing bacteria, so I switched to like disposable ones that I can throw away, and that has helped a ton. I love the Bambooby ones, but just my body, like, I have to do the disposable ones. I started doing that, and I started noticing her thrush going away, and I was cleaning out her mouth with, I started with apple cider, just like a Q-tip, like nothing, like barely any. But then I was like, oh, maybe it's making her spit up more or something like that. I started realizing, so I kind of backed away from that, and then I looked up you can do club soda because of the sodium carbonate, whatever, carbonation in it. So I started cleaning out her mouth with that, and I started noticing it going away. It was like going away, and I was like, yes, I cured this naturally. I'm super mom. No, it came back. So once it came back, I was like, I have to take her in. Like, I don't, you know, maybe that's why she's not latching onto a bottle. So took her in, and she definitely had it. And so she's on the meds. It's still over there. It's the nystatin, I think it's what it's called. You do 2 mils 4 times a day. But then that was like so much going into her body. Like, it was so much. So I started doing a Q-tip and putting it exactly on the spots of where it is and cleaning her tongue. I had a friend actually, she worked in the NICU, and she told me about that, and I was like, I'm so doing that. Like, soaking a Q-tip in it and doing that like 4 to 5 times a day. So I've been doing that, and I just think they told me if it didn't go away, like obviously she needs a stronger one to like get it gone. It's not horrible in her mouth, but I still see the white spots like on the sides of her cheeks. So I'm still dealing with that as of right now. She has her 2-month shots July 5th, so that is next week. I'm kind of nervous. My husband's going with me. He goes to like all the appointments, but I'm like, this one, you really got to go to, because just the first shots, like I want somebody there. Like, it just kind of makes me a little nervous, gives me a little stress, anxiety, but you know, keep the stress low, milk supply up, gotta keep it, don't worry about stress, keep stress low, you know. Feel me? Alrighty guys, this is going to conclude this amazing video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if there's anything that you are wanting to see, like with a newborn, or if you're something you're like worried about, like you're about to have a baby and you have like questions or anything like that, definitely comment down below, because I am an open book and I will definitely go over it. Like if you're worried about like your sex life with your husband, I don't know, I was worried about it, how you get date nights, all those kinds of things, seriously, comment down below. Just do it. We'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. head out. So anyways guys, I just ramble and I don't even know what I'm talking about once I get to this point. So I love you, I love you, I love you. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys subscribe. And I just want to say I'm so freaking thankful for you guys because I hit 1,000 subscribers and it's just been a goal of mine. And I'm just so happy, so thank you for subscribing and being a part of this family, and I'm just so freaking blessed to have you here and so blessed to be able to do this and share my journey and my life with you guys. And if you want more day in the lives, like I am here to like give you content, give you knowledge, and just share my life with you guys to help put you at ease through motherhood or just in life in general or whatever you need in the fitness journey and weight loss and the mental battle. Like honestly, like I'm here to help you. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut my mouth now. So I love you guys and just thank you, and follow my social media, all in the description box below. And if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, then hit that little bell on your way out too. So anyways, can I stop saying that? I don't know how to transition to the next without saying that. I love you guys and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys. I'm heading out now.